Yeah, I got it. Oh, we're on now. Hello. I'm the nose, ladies and gentlemen. You guys seen me in the last interview, and apparently it wasn't legit according to Mikey69, who I owned so many times with. Well, this ain't about me. This is about the short, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I want to congratulate the short on becoming a legit 56 level player without using any homebrew tactics like Golden Rye, Golden Shower, and the Joker. Now, we don't have straight technology here like 69 Mikey has claimed, but we're going to do this ghetto style. Now, we're in the home of the short, ladies and gentlemen, in the slums of Pelham Bay Parkway. My limo's waiting outside as we speak, and we're going to go right into it. Now, I did want to ask you, if you want to get into it, how did you get into the clan? I mean, or did Helmet Head PM you? What's the story on that?
Yeah, that was basically it. He PM'd me, and I decided to join the clan.
Absolutely.
Frankly, I'm disappointed with this game. There's a lot of mopping scrubs out there.
Of course.
They just want to clean up after they see you put down a few. I'm just sick of them.
I don't blame you, and I apologize about.
Fucking mopping scrubs.
I apologize about you getting banned from the forum. A lot of them are really sensitive about that.
Bunch of pansies. That's what they all are. Oh, you're talking about my mobbing. Oh.
Yeah, of course. Chaos Gamer, a scrub who went behind his back and banned this short. Larry, I know we're in a hurry here. You got work tomorrow.
Listen, you know what the problem is with this game? Is that you got people out there who are under this illusion that they're good at this game. And most of the time, when you see these high-level moppers running around with their silencers, because they don't want to be seen, they don't want to be caught out there. You understand?
Of course.
They know if they run at you straight up, running and gunning, then they're not going to fare as well. You follow?
Of course.
But no, I got to use a silencer.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm a mopper and a scrub.
And a scrub. It kind of reminds me, just to reiterate on what you said about the silencers, I mean, if you look at those big movies like, what Stallone did, like I mentioned in the last interview, like Rambo or Schwarzenegger, now, do those heroes use silencers against those people?
No,
absolutely not.
Of course not. I mean, what does that do for home theater?
Who uses silencers in those movies?
No damn silencer.
Cowards use silencers.
Cowards, that's right. Cowards.
Or now,
moppers.
Scrubs. Now I'm gonna go down the list of a couple of players because I know you got work tomorrow morning. I'll start right off with what we got here, Golden Rye. Now, what do you think about that player? What'd you say, Mopper?
Straight up mopper, and he's a coward.
I've heard rumors.
He runs out there. You gotta wait for 2 minutes for his name to pop up on the screen.
I've heard rumors that
he starts lurking.
I've heard rumors that
Listen, Nose.
Yes.
You know what kind of play style Golden Rye Bread is? He's a Judas.
A Judas.
A lurker.
A lurker.
Running around in the shadows like a fairy.
Do you believe? Do you believe in his souped up hero avatar with homebrew cooking or no?
No question. Triple Lightfoot.
Triple Lightfoot, yes.
Reinforced titanium armor.
I wouldn't. I mean, the guy. Of course, his Wii has blown up on him, and the only way he could transfer the information to his other Wii is with homebrew. Of course. All right, let's get to Marky56. What do you think about it? He has recorded a couple of games with you, Short, claiming that he's a better player.
No, he's not a good player, man. He's not a good player. It's the same. They're all alike. It's the same. It's Juan. It's Squire Khan. McMexico. I mean, well, at least the last time I ran into McMexico, he was doing this thing with the strap. I'll say that much. Mikey was no comp for him. I don't even know why he kept playing. He's a joke.
Of course.
It's a joke, because when you run into him, you ever see that kid use a pistol?
No, never saw him use another gun. He uses the same gun, Ivana, silenced.
Throwing RTMs, thinking I could throw the nuke frisbee. Look at me, guys. I'm throwing new frisbees all over the place.
Ivana silenced. Okay, let's get on.
Don't forget the frisbee nukes.
Of course, of course. All right, now this new guy that's entered the realm. I played him a couple.
It's unbelievable, man. I just run around with a shotgun, and these people, you know.
No, I know.
If this game didn't have the lag that it had, you know, I'd be tearing them up.
I congratulate you. I mean, not a lot of players. I mean, I don't have 43 eliminations straight like you have. Short.
I got 41. Remember?
Oh, it's 41.
Twice. No.
Oh, you did it twice. That's right. Yes, that's
Popping scrubs, a lot of them.
that's an accomplishment beyond. I can't even explain it. Now,
You know what's really funny, though, is when you got to hear, "I just cried," talking about 60 kills in Black Box, when he was just mopping up. You see what a big mopper, "I just cried," is mopping up on a 60 streak. I mean, what was he doing?
look up the definition of mopper.
Taking them all down while everybody's trying to complete the objective. He's out there trying to mop up.
Absolutely. All right, let's. I'm moving on the list. We got this new guy who obviously wants to be plugged in this interview. This suck this beer pong guy. I played him a couple of times. He's a scrub. Plain and simple. Have you ever played this individual?
You know, maybe a few times run into him in the past. But he ain't nothing, man. He's all right. That's about all I can say about beer pong.
Oh, very humble, short.
Yeah.
Now let's going really fast. I know you got work. We got Juanita, as you guys call him a lot. I don't. You game Dr. Gun.
Kid is a scrub.
He's a scrub, of course.
Juanita,
Yes.
scrub.
I've heard that Helmet Head has 5-domed him a couple of.
Let the pawns go first is all what one is about.
Absolutely.
And you know it knows.
Oh no, I
You never
know.
see him run to the front.
Never.
Never.
I know that
Sits
Helmet
back
Head
there like-
5-domed him a couple of
sits back
times.
there like a timid rabbit. It's a disgrace.
All right.
And they want to say that's strategy. But then when you mop up on them, then you start hearing the crying and the whining.
All right. Let's move the list. I know you're very passionate about this game, Short. Now let's talk about. We have Joker here. You got anything to say about him?
You know, Joker, it's hard to tell with him. You know, I assume he's a good player. You look at his numbers. You know, the sad thing though is you don't know who's good in this game.
Yeah, he's been claimed to use homebrew as well.
You don't know who's good in this game. It's a fucking joke, bro. If they would have left the rankings alone, then maybe actually we could see who's really good.
All right, now.
Another bullet would tell us the story with him in game, running against Stacey fan, all those.
Well, I know those guys have had the game since it came out, so I jumped on board a couple of months afterwards, getting the PM from Helmet Head.
I'm saying, you know what the problem is? No, they don't remember the L's. They don't remember the L's. No.
Of course not. This is all about you, Short. Definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, let's move along. All right, we got. All right, I have here Stacey has encrypted T-Mac. You want to talk about that scrub?
T-Mop.
T-Mac. I know Helmet Head 5-domed him a couple of days ago.
Helmet Head is good.
Yeah, I know. He's a scout.
They have no idea, man. They got no idea, bro.
All right.
Helmet Head, that kid can go on fire.
No, absolutely.
Runs with the hero.
Absolutely.
That's another problem with them, knows that a lot of them don't play the hero well. At all, man.
I agree. All right, we got.
That's what I'm saying. Stick to team conflict.
All right, now this is me and Bullet had played these two scrubs. I was about 23rd level. We got Virus and Pinecone. They want to get plugged out.
Garbage.
I agree. I agree.
Garbage.
All right, that's.
I mean, listen. When I saw you and Bullet play that game, no lie knows. I mean, I'm watching it, and you guys were just going at it with just shotties. And they're running around with silent savannas on Skype, and then they're patting themselves on the back.
Absolutely.
I still laugh when I watch the video in the archives, and you hear that butthead virus letting out that groan when they lost by 1 point, and that ninny pine cone, like you hear them, whining back and forth, and I mean, come on, man.
Understood.
We don't play with no Skype nose. Do you Skype me when
No,
I'm playing?
I don't Skype at all.
I mean, it's pure telepathy what we do, no?
Absolutely.
Because we're here.
Absolutely. I have total respect for you, Short. Like I said, 43 kills in a row. I mean, that is phenomenal. I haven't even touched that hill. So, all right. Well, pretty much the whole point was, I wanted to congratulate you on getting to level 56. It's a huge accomplishment, especially without using homebrew.
Hackers.
If to leave on this note, what would you have to say to all these scrubs? And once again, I'm so sorry that they banned you from the forum because of that rat tattletale scrub, Chaos Gamer.
Well, I'm gonna put to you this, my old friend. There's gonna, as far as the board goes, what can you say? Those people, like I said, it's like a little clique of ninnies, and if you're not in the clique, they're always gonna say, imagine if we. If people just would have played this game straight up, how much more fun it would be.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying.
And especially with the homebrew hacking.
I'm sick and tired of that nonsense, man.
All right, well, I guess I got to get the hell out of here because you live in a slum, and I got to get out of here. I don't want to get mugged. You going?
You don't get no money, nose.
Well, I got plenty of money. Plenty of money, you know that. All right, thank you very much, Short.
Thank you, Nose.
No problem. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say that that the Short has let us into his home, and it's been an honor to be sitting next to him. First time I met this man, I was shocked.
Get your game straight, moppers.
Once again, thank you, and we'll be back in a little time for another. And Monkey 69, you're a scrub. I own you. I 5-domed you numerous times. There's your plug, you scrub. And thank you very much.